So I know when you go to a concert, you're not supposed to wear the same shirt as the band that's actually playing. Does that go for reviews? Hey guys, what's up? This punk guy here. Thanks for joining me for another album review, and I'm very excited to continue our pop punk month with Teenage BottleRocket's Stay Rad. So this is the 8th full-length album back on Fat Records. Check it out. I like it. I like the shiny gloss cover. It's just like the typical other albums that they have. You know, here's the front, here's the back. They have a really cool picture of the band inside. I really like this LP cover. Anyway, like I said, this is their 8th full-length album back on Fat Records. You know, their last album came out, Still the Covers, in 2017, which they originally went back onto Fat, but that was all just cover songs. So this is their first original material since being back on Fat Records. So about this album, it's Teenage BottleRockets, and they sound like Teenage BottleRockets. It doesn't really sound any different than any other album they put out. They don't do anything different. They don't try to be anything different. And I mean that in the most positive way. This band knows who they are, what their sound is, and they stick with it. And I do have to say, from their last album, Tales from Wyoming, which to me was on the slower side, this album kind of picks back up the speed of that fun pop punk sound that they usually have. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with The Hard Times. They're a satirical online magazine that covers rock and roll punk and stuff like that. Kind of like The Onion. But they wrote an article about Teenage BottleRockets when they announced that they were going to release a new album. And let me read it to you guys. It says, popular skate punk band Teenage BottleRockets are reportedly working on their 8th studio album, which is said to feature their 2nd song ever. Sources close to recording, process confirmed. And that's pretty accurate. It's pretty funny and true. You know, taking a lighthearted knock, saying that they write a lot of songs that they've already written before. I'll put the link in the bottom for the Hard Times article if you guys want a good laugh. If you guys don't know who those guys are, you guys should follow them. Shout out to Hard Times. So a lot of their songs kind of do sound like songs they've already written before. Death Car sounds like they call him Steve. The first time I did acid was the last time I did acid. Sounds kind of like Cruising for Chicks. I Want to Kill Clinton Carlin. Sounds like Who Killed Sensei. Stupid Song sounds a lot like Summertime. These are all songs that they've written before, and they do have a tendency of writing the same type of melodies, chord progressions, you know, harmonies, and vocal arrangements in their songs, but you know, that's not a knock on them. It's just funny that Hard Times actually pointed that out. So let's talk about the first track, which is You Don't Get the Joke. And I gotta say, that song is a real fucking banger, man. That song is fucking awesome. It's a great way to start off the album. Lots of energy, real fast paced. I love Ray BottleRocket's nasally voice when he sings in it. It's a real great way to let people know that Teenage BottleRockets is back and they're fucking coming at it strong. So after talking to people online, everyone's favorite track right out the gate seems to be I Want to Kill Clint Carlin. And I like that track too, but definitely my favorite track is Creature from the Black Metal Lagoon. And I love that track. I love the sick, heavy guitar riff. It's super simple, super easy, but super memorable. It reminds me very much of like something the Ramones do in that vein. And I just love how they do that. They do something so simple but super catchy that it's easy to mimic. It makes you just want to pick up a guitar and start playing it. I also love the lyrics of the song. You know, they're mocking, teasing, you know, like metalheads, kind of like their old song Headbanger. And it's just a really fun song to sing along to. And so now for my favorite to my least favorite song on this album, which has to be Everything to Me. And I know that's like the anthem for the punk rock dads, but to me, it doesn't resonate. I don't have any kids, so I don't really care. The lyrics are okay, I guess. You know, it's kind of bland, kind of boring. It's the longest song on the track. It really feels like it slows down the album. I know a lot of people probably disagree and probably feel like a lot of sentimental emotion to it, but like I said, not to me. So the track that's complete opposite to me that I relate to the most, and probably everyone else too, is the Stupid Song. And the lyrics are pretty much about grinding through that week and just needing to listen to a stupid song to help you clear away all that bullshit. And that really does encompass what Teenage BottleRockets is. They're a band that's made up of nothing but stupid songs that just make life go way easier. Once you start singing their songs, it makes you forget where you are and makes you just happy to be alive. In conclusion, I hope you guys don't think I critique this album too hard, because the honest truth is I really do love this album. It's super fun, super catchy, super melodic. You know, it's got all the woes in the right spot. It's got the sweet guitar licks in all the right spots. It's a really fun summer album that came out in the fall. So I'm going to give this album a 4 out of 5 stars. Like I said, Teenage BottleRockets knows who they are, they know what their sound is, and they stick to it in the very, very, very most positive way. It's a fun album. You know, you're cruising down the beach with your girl, you're playing at a kickback before a show. They don't try to be anything deeper than what they are. They're a real superficial layer band that's just there for fun and energy. And if you can appreciate that, like I fucking do, then you'll appreciate this band. And like I said, 4 out of 5 stars for me, and thank God they're back on Fat Records, and I can't wait to hear what they do for next. And I'm actually going to see that on Punk Rock Bowling, so I can't wait for that. So if you guys like this video, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys thought of this album. What's your favorite track on this album? Write it down in the comments. Don't forget to like, add, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and like always, I'll see you at a show! So let me know what you guys thought about this album in general. Was this your favorite album by them so far, or your least favorite album by them? Write it down in the comments. And don't forget, we're going to continue with Pop Punk Month, continuing on with Danny Vapid and The Cheats. Until then, I'll see you in the next review.